Platform Events, Session 77. This session covers Salesforce's publish-subscribe messaging system, how to define events, publish from Apex and external systems, subscribe via triggers and Comet D, and use replay IDs for reliable delivery. Polling integrations have two failure modes, two frequent wastes API calls, two infrequent misses events. Both also create tight coupling. The publisher waits for the subscriber to respond, and subscriber failures become publisher failures. Platform events remove all three problems. A platform event is a custom object with the double E suffix. You define its fields and setup. It is not stored as a queryable record after delivery. It is a message on a bus. Events are retained for 72 hours for replay via replay ID. Creating a platform event in setup, provide the label, API name ending in __E, and publish behavior. Add custom fields to carry your payload. Deploy via setup UI for simple cases or package with SFDX for managed deployment. Publishing with eventBus.publish, the preferred method. It returns a save result you can inspect without catching DML exceptions. Create an instance of the event object, set your fields, call eventBus.publish, and check the result array for any errors. Publishing a list. Pass up to 2,000 event objects in one call. Loop through the results list to check each one. Batch publishing is more efficient than individual calls when you have multiple events to fire at once. Publish behavior is the decision most developers skip. Publish after commit. The default fires only when the transaction commits successfully. Publish immediately fires before commit, meaning the event fires even if the DML later rolls back. Use after commit for business events. Use immediately for error logging and alerts that must always fire regardless of transaction outcome. The Apex trigger subscriber fires after insert, the only DML event for an immutable event object. Loop through trigger.new to process each event message. You can update records, call flows, make callouts, or do anything a normal trigger can do. Critical, the trigger runs in a completely new transaction. Own governor limits from 0. It cannot roll back the publisher's DML. This is architectural. Subscribers are independent. If your trigger fails, it does not affect the publisher. If the publisher rolled back, a publish after commit event never fires at all. EventBus.triggerContext.currentContext gives you the resume checkpoint mechanism. If your trigger fails partway through processing a batch of events, you can set the checkpoint to the replay ID of the next unprocessed event. Salesforce will retry delivery from that position rather than from the beginning. The replay ID is the reliability foundation of platform events. Every message gets a sequential integer position in the stream. Comet D subscribers persist the last replay ID they processed. On reconnection, they pass that ID and receive every event that arrived while they were disconnected. Events live for 72 hours. Brief outages are fully recoverable. LWC components subscribe via the EMP API Lightning service. Import subscribe from Lightning/EMP API. Pass the channel name, event, then the event API name, and the replay ID. -1 means new events only. -2 replays, everything retained. Pass a stored replay ID to replay from a specific position. External system publishing via REST API, opposed to the subject's endpoint with the event name. Authentication is standard OAuth. Any language that can make an HTTP request can publish Salesforce platform events. This is what makes platform events a true integration bus rather than an internal Salesforce-only mechanism. External systems subscribing via Comet D, standard by U protocol. Connect to the Comet D endpoint, authenticate with an OAuth token, subscribe to the event channel, and start receiving messages. Java, Python, Node, and .NET all have Comet D libraries. This is how external consumers participate in real time. Platform events versus change data capture. Platform events, developer-controlled, explicit publish, custom schema. CDC, system-generated, fires on any record change, standard header plus changed fields. Business event, use platform events. Data synchronization or audit, use CDC. Both use the same delivery infrastructure. Platform events versus legacy outbound messages. Outbound messages are SOAP-based, workflow-only, synchronous, single endpoint. Platform events are asynchronous, any publisher, any number of subscribers, Comet D, and REST. For all new integration work, platform events are the correct choice. Limits to track, 250,000 publishes per 24 hours on Enterprise Edition, 2,000 events per list publish call, 72-hour retention for replay, and the Comet D concurrent client limit for your org edition. The Apex trigger has standard transaction governor limits. It does not get expanded limits just because it is triggered by an event. Use cases that fit platform events well. Real-time dashboard updates from order processing, IoT device data ingestion via REST publish. Decoupled Apex systems that need to communicate without direct callouts. Error notification events that must fire even on rollback, and cross-org integration via Comet D. The before and after comparison. Before, polling every 30 seconds, handling timeouts. Both systems must be available simultaneously. Subscriber outages cause publisher errors. After, publisher fires and continues. Subscribers receive when ready. Missed events replay from replay ID. Adding new subscribers requires 0 changes to the publisher. Session 77 complete. Next session covers change data capture, the system-managed complement to platform events, where Salesforce generates the event for you on any record change. Full article and code at realsyllabus.com.